Alright, I went to touch the pomelo till it's kind of soft, and the stem just broke, so it was just before falling off. It's late, I'm headed in, but we'll check out the citrus tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pecan Grove. Today I'm going to show you the citrus in daylight. The beginning was me picking the pomelo at night. I came out here late, about 7:30. It was getting dusk dark, and the pomelo that I've been watching for weeks, the stem was brittle, so it just broke real easily in my hand. So we harvested it. We will be taste testing it at some point. This is our citrus orchard, I guess you could say, in pots. Cara. Okay, the Cara orange we got this year. This one, I can't remember, it is a Arctic Frost right here. Now, it does, yeah it does, it has some on it. It's got one or two on it. So the Arctic Frost does have a couple. But this is one of our older plants. This is the Satsuma Owari. Satsuma. Look at how many Satsumas is on this tree. And Lucy's done picked one, so I ate it. Even though it was green, it was good. She loves anything dangling like this, and I have to watch her. But this is one tree. Just one. And they're all leaning this way. It was leaning toward the sun. So, I don't know how many's on there. Y'all guess what y'all think is on this tree. I'm going to say close to 30. Not sure. Then we have in the middle here, I'm not sure what that one is, but it's a small tree, first year. This is, right here in the middle is the pomelo. The pomelo was on the other side. I took it off. There are no more on the pomelo, but look, it is getting big and pretty. So maybe next year we'll have 2 or 3 on it. Now this is a lemon. This is an improved Meyer lemon. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 10, 11 lemons on this tree. So let's see what she's got. Okay, she's got a piece of wood. She can play with wood. She just don't need to be messing with my stuff on the trees. Alright, on this side we have a Hamlin Sweet Orange. This is a newer tree, nothing on it. This one I think is another Owari. Yeah, the Owari Satsumas do great here. So we've had these. Look at that one, 5 on that one right there. Isn't that awesome? And then there's more in the top here. So probably about 10 on that tree. This one, ooh, the tag is gone. But this is an orange, I think, of some sort. I can't remember. Danny might remember, but it's an orange. So it probably has about maybe 10 on it. They're scattered all in there. See here? And up here. I know I'm all over the place, so y'all bear with me. There's 1 or 2 over there. And then we come to, this is the little bitty orange. Real tangy, almost like a lemon. They're just in here everywhere. This is its second batch this year. It does 2 or 3 batches during the year. So it is loaded. Hey, Lucy. Lucy, come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Good dog. I found one right here that is getting ready. You eat peeling and all. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway. This little tree we've had about 3 years, so you see how tall it's gotten. Very tall. Then this tree is a navel orange. There are, let's see, I have to figure out which tree's which. Yeah, no navel oranges. I think this is a new tree. This one is another owari. Now you see how good the owaris do. I'll get on the other side, but the owaris put on a lot of fruit for us. This one, Arctic Frost. Yeah, there is some on it. Yeah, Arctic Frost. This is its first year, I think. Maybe second year. We got this one last year because we bought an Arctic Frost last year. Look at that. I mean, they're in here. Let's go around. See the Arctic Frost? I mean, just hanging. We have with the owari, you see under here, and it's hanging low, so I have to watch Lucy. She will get into stuff. And then on the back side of these is another owari. Well, this is the little thing here going up from this side, and it's full up there. Another, this was a sweet orange here. They're starting to take on some color or getting something going on. Maybe the weather may be doing that. Then, yeah, the weather's doing this. And this is another owari. So they're doing really good. This one was a new one. This is the more blood orange. First year here. This was the jujube. It is doing good. This is a Hamlin sweet orange. First year. This is our kumquats. I'm talking, these little boogers are in here everywhere. Lots of kumquats in here. So in a month or so, these grow fast and turn. So this is the prettiest this kumquat tree has been in a while. We've had this one probably 3 years or better. But it is doing amazing. And then, surprise, blackberries this morning. So, I got a blackberry treat that I wasn't expecting. These are Freedom blackberries. And Danny had stuck a piece in this pot, and they had made in the spring, and I trimmed them all back, and they made again. These are my roses coming down through here. I've got 4. One died, so I'm going to replace it. But this one is fixing to bloom. It's a white rose. This one's already bloomed. That one is, it bloomed, but it's kind of stunned there. But this one, look, I found this morning. Look. Isn't that beautiful? So when I head to town, flowers are on my agenda as soon as they get them in this next couple of weeks. Lucy, stop. Lucy, Lucy, it's gonna stick you, I promise you. Roses ain't something you want to play with. Lucy. Can't believe she's playing with roses. These are the hydrangeas. Danny took one from Deep South and split it into all these pieces. And so when the yard is defined, it will have big hydrangea wall across here. We're getting the grass growing, and then we're going to cover these probably next month, or at least in November, with a high tunnel probably. That's our goal. We're thinking that's what we're going to do to protect them this year from the cold. They don't need a lot of protection, but they can't get to freezing. So, y'all, I'm proud of the citrus. I've been trying to keep them alive this year out here, and they've done really well under these trees. And this will be our future carport, hopefully before Christmas, but we'll see. And Danny put one of our brown turkey figs here. And y'all look, we have figs in September. They're not ready, but there's figs on this tree everywhere. So I'm kind of anxious to see if we get a fall crop of brown turkey figs. Okay guys, we're going to be cutting the pomelo, and this is a citrus, and you see it's taken a yellow look. It's been sitting almost a week. I let it sit, and it's gotten really soft, and so we're going to see. I'm not sure. They said it's like a grapefruit, but not a grapefruit. So if I was going to cut a grapefruit, I cut it in half this way instead of in half this way. And Danny said I probably could peel it, but just for video's sake, I think I'm gonna cut it like this. Now I ended up with a serrated knife, and I probably should have gotten, it smells citrusy, y'all. Does it? I don't know if it smells like a grapefruit though. This is difficult to cut this way. I figured I would have juice by now. I can smell it. Now, one thing, it's tough. And that may be the knife, because I did get a serrated knife. I don't know. Didn't think about how difficult it might be. Huh. Okay, I know it's got a lot of seed. Wow. Don't know, can you grow a pomelo from seed? I'm gonna have to look it up and do a little bit of research here. It does look like a grapefruit. Smell like a grapefruit. So let me get something and let's test it. All right, so I've got a spoon and we're going to taste the pomelo. I say we are. It is, okay, it's hard compared. Like grapefruit, you could just stick it down in there and slice it out. This doesn't work that way. So I'm probably going to have a knife, but I did get enough to taste it. It's a very mild taste. I was expecting really tart, tangy. It is not real grapefruity. It has a hint of grapefruit. It has a hint of maybe, I don't know if it's orange or something, because it's not tangy like a grapefruit. Not a bad taste, but the flesh is tough. So I'm going to try and peel back the pieces somewhat to eat it. And we're going to see if that works a little better, because I've not really looked on how to eat one. I guess I should have, but I was expecting to be more like a grapefruit and I could just take a spoon and dip it out. And we'll talk a little bit about what is a pomelo. And I might have let it go a little too long, but everything says to let it go till it was kind of yellow. This can be eaten, the juice, the flesh can be eaten. This peel can be candied, and it's from Southeast Asia. It's part of I think it says a bitter orange and a grapefruit, some mandarin, different things, kind of a combination. It says the tree doesn't always come back true to the parents if you planted these seeds. And as you can see, multiple seeds in here, lots and lots of seeds. So if you planted the seeds, you might get a pomelo like this and you might not, because it's a combination of a lot of different breeding going on with it. They do eat this in salads. with other fruits like plantains and bananas, and I saw a variety of things they added it with. In the Philippines, they make a drink with the juice and pineapple. So lots of uses. Probably not my favorite, but it is a very mild, it's very less acidic than the grapefruit. So it's a decent taste. Not as much taste as a grapefruit, but a decent taste. So I'm looking forward to possibly growing some more pomelos next year. After just playing around with it, one of the easiest ways to do it, instead of trying to cut it, is just peel it apart. This stuff will just about peel out, and when you get to the fleshy parts, you can just peel that membrane or skin off and eat it. So let me show you. I just by accident went to do the other piece, and look, very much easier than trying to cut it. You can just peel that out of there. Lots of seeds, but look at the flesh. Oh my. And you can just put it in your salads, your fruit salads, or eat it. Look at that. And see, this just peels. That's the membrane. You don't want that. So then you peel that piece off. Look. I mean, that is unreal. Look at that. And the seeds are in the top, so that just comes loose. And all the seeds, you can just rake out. And there's no seeds anywhere except in that little center part there. There's no seeds in any of this. Isn't that amazing? Pomelo. Who knew? I filled up 1 quart with pomelo. I'm going to get it cold and eat it that way, so I'll have some. That much will last for several days, not just eating a little bit each time. So I get my vitamin C. It has antioxidants in it. Hey, y'all, you can't go wrong with having some citrus on hand. Our first pomelo. Maybe it won't be the last. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.